In this video, I will review what a stem and leaf plot is and how to create one. So first of all, I have just some numbers that I'm supposed to arrange. Their ages with a stem and leaf plot. And basically the idea here is that I would look at the highest digit that I have in the number. So in this case, it's the tens. That's going to be my stem. So I'm going to draw a straight line going down, a vertical line like this. That's kind of my divider. And then on the left of that, I'm going to write down my stems. Now I see it's two, the smallest number appears to be a 2, so I'm going to put a 2 here. And then it looks like there are some 3s, and a 4, and a 5. So now it's like, in the 20s, I'll say, well, I look at all the 20s, there's a 22 and a 25 and a 28. So what I'm going to, and a 20. So I have to do the lowest to highest. So I'm going to start with the 20, and all I do is I put the 0, that's my leaf. So I cross that number out. So I have the number 20 to represent on the stem and leaf plot. And then I have 22, so I'm going to put another 2 here. And then I have 25, so I'll put the 5 next. And then I'll put the 8. So it's 20, 22, 25, and 28. Now I go to the next row, which are the 30s. And there's a 34 and a 39. So I do the 34, put a 4 first. Then I put the 9 for 39. Then I go to the 40s, and I have a 40, so I put a 0 and a 3. Then I go to the 50s, so I have a 51 and a 52. So this is the way to organize data with a stem and leaf plot. That's a single stem and leaf plot. Now there is a way to do a double stem and leaf plot, and I'm going to do that below to compare the times you spend studying math in block 1 versus block 4. So here are your minutes that you spent studying math in block 1 over a certain time frame. And what we're going to do is we're going to first identify our stem, which is going to be the tens place. Now, what we need to do is we need to draw, instead of just one vertical line, we're now going to need to draw 2. And down the center would be the stems. So what we'll do is we'll put in there the actual, now there's a single digit here of 7, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 0 for that tens place for the 7. And then we have some single digits, so we have like a 12 and a 14, and then we have some 20s. And then in block 4 we got up to the 30s of studying for math. And then what we would do is we'd have basically on the left side, I'm going to say this is block 1 when we're studying, and the right side we would be for block 4. And so what we do is we say basically on block 1 we studied for 7 and 8 minutes. So we got to put the 7 first, so we go from the stem over to the leaf. So 0, 7 would be 7, and then we do 0, 8. So there's a 7 and 8 minutes for block 1. Block 4 now for the single digits had a 4 and a 4, so we put 0, 4, and then another 4 that represents these two 4s, and then the 8. Then we go to the tens, and we have on block 1 we had a 12 minutes, so we're going to put down a 2 first, and then we do 14 twice, so we do 2 4s, and then we do an 8. Block 4, there was a 16 and 18 minutes, so we go 6 and 8 to represent the 16 and 18 minutes. Then we go to the 20s, and we have a 23 minutes and 24 minutes for block 1. So 23, 24, and for block 4 we had 22, so we put a 2 there. Then in block 4 we had 30 and the 31. Okay. Now I just missed, and I gotta be careful on this, but I missed the other 18 right here from block 4. So that's going to be okay because that was the highest number anyway. So I just add another 8 right here and make sure that I have all the numbers here. And what you could do too is you could count the number of items you had to make sure you didn't miss any. So you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that looks right. So this is a double stem and leaf plot that compares